So we are having with us Grandmaster Gukesh from India, who is playing in the Masters tournament in Bill Chess Festival 2021. He won his game today against Surya Ganguly. Congratulations on your victory.
Yeah, thank you.
So now you have 6 out of 8 points, and one last round is coming. Do you feel optimistic about the last round?
Yeah, I think I'll have white and I'll try my best.
Okay. Could you maybe show us some key moments from your game from today? How did it went and where Surya made a mistake?
Yeah, sure. So he started with B3. Okay. So he started with B3. I wasn't really expecting that, but I was kind of prepared for it also. So I think this is all quite normal. Here this E4 is E4 is interesting, but if black knows what he's doing, it's no problem for him. I think.
So it's interesting you played B3 in the classical game. We had some games in the Rapid, and Michal Sarin played quite a few games with 1B3, but in the classical it's a wonder.
Yeah, I was quite surprised, but I was also like, before the tournament I prepared it, so like I was ready for it. And I knew all these moves like bishop f5, knight f5. So like this looks dangerous for black because it's not very well developed, but if he knows what he's doing, it's fine. And long castle e5, I knew that e6 is good enough, but I was during the game I was thinking of e5, but I didn't like knight c4, and I didn't see what to do here, so I thought I'll just stick to my preparation. E6, knight e4, bishop e7. So this was all my preparation. I had till here in my preparation.
Really? Wow.
But after this, Surya played something which I didn't know, but it was quite. But it was not very difficult to handle over the board. Here rook f d8 is not possible because of the back rank. So h6 was kind of very natural.
Yes.
So queen c4, and in this position, if I thought if I exchange the queens, then this might be a little unpleasant because of the difference between the knight and bishop, and also the rooks are coming in. So I thought I'll just keep the queens, and there's no good way for him to exchange the queens. And if rook d7, there is rook d8, as happened in the game. The point is that after rook e7, I can take on d1, queen d8, queen e7. Queen d8, and I'm winning the exchange. Rook f d8, a4. I think his point was to play queen b5 and try to exchange the queens. So a6 was also natural. Still, this rook e7 does not work because of same problem. And here I think he made the decisive mistake, h4. At first it looks like he wants to play h5 or g5 and try something against my king, and bishop h4, like at first it looked dangerous to me because rook d6 and my queen is in some trouble, but after I saw queen a5 and after I calculated a few moves, I understood that there's nothing happening. So
it's not dangerous,
yeah. So bishop h4, like I'm not sure what Surya wanted,
but what actually after queen a5 here? Is there any good move for white in this position?
I think like black is already better. After bishop h4, this looks
it
a bit.
Like,
it feels like there should be something.
With the rooks,
but this was one trick I saw. Rook takes f7 just to try something against the king, but maybe king f7 also works. But I saw that rook d6, queen d6. I mean rook d6, knight d6, queen e1, king b2, queen e5, and I'll take the knights. And queen c3, there is bishop f6.
Okay. Nice.
Actually, there is just
there is queen.
take and rook d8. But okay, this is also
That's why you went for this bishop
Yeah.
h4 and he
Bishop
played
h4 and queen
c7.
c7 was probably not he wanted to do, but he had to do it. So, and queen c7, rook c7 here. Here again it was an important moment, I think, because at first I thought he blundered with queen c7, because I saw that after f5, take. Now if rook d8, then there's bishop d8 attacking the rook, and if the knight moves, there is check, and like the king should move on rook hands. But there's rook g1, and surprisingly this is just a draw, because I saw fe4, rook g7, king f8, rook f7, king e8, rook b7, bishop g5, king d1, rook d1, king a2, and rook a1, king a1, bishop f6, take, and rook g7. Otherwise I can't stop the perpetuals.
You have to always play with the king back.
Yeah, so I played
draw.
b5 and played f3 and offered me a draw here. But okay, we both knew that it was already winning for black. So I just needed to find a few more precise moves and be winning. So I think f5 was also quite precise, because if rook d1, then king d1, f5 and knight c5. And I'm getting some problems with my pawns. Now if f5, then if knight c5, then bishop g5 is there. Gf5, if ef5, the same thing, like rook g1 doesn't work here too. So I took f5, and now I have the pawn majority. Like I'm just going to queen the pawn.
And before, if you would play the same with f5 and take on d1 with a pawn on b7, it was worse because you could take a pawn on some
Yeah,
lines.
also knight g3 was possible. f5, gf5,
Rook d1.
rook d1, king d1. e5, knight g3. I was not sure about this rook ending, like bishop g3, fg3. Even though I have these pawns, this b7 pawn is falling and the rook is on the 7th rank. So I thought like b5, f3. Now he doesn't have knight g3 square for us.
Now is knight restricted. Yeah.
Yeah. So now knight c5. I just traded these pawns, and I started pushing my pawns, because I didn't see any threats against my pawn or the king. So, rook c6, a5, just to protect the pawn. I think this is already queen.
Yeah.
It's already easily winning. King e2, h4. Yeah, 4 rook b8. Now the rook is coming in and the king is alone against this pawn. So, rook a6, rook b4. This is also a nice string, because rook a5, rook e4, and e6 falls. And knight g5, bishop g5, g5. Rook a4 is also winning, but I did not want to allow g6, and my king is getting locked. So king h7. Now if g6, then just king h6. The king comes out. Rook a5, king g6. Now my pawn is just going to queen. Now I'll just trade c2 and a4, h3, and I'll take the g5 pawn. So, here is rook g3, rook a3.
Yeah, quite impressive converting, and in the end the rook first with minor pieces, now and then in the end with rook endgame. How do you evaluate your performance in this tournament so far? So you have now 6 out of 8, and you had pretty wins against strong players.
Yeah, until today it was not a very good tournament. I did not start very well, and also the wins I had were not very clean. I had some luck, but yeah, after this was quite a good game. So yeah, now I'm feeling good.
So after this game you are satisfied?
No, there's still one game to play.
Yeah, so after tomorrow's hopefully win, you will be satisfied.
Yeah.
Okay, so we wish you good luck tomorrow in the last round. You're now, I guess, in top 3, if I'm not mistaken, with 6 points. And maybe we will see you for some interview tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for analysis.